Hi, welcome to your Nursing Education Practicum course. I'm Dr. Tracy Hardell and I'm going to be your instructor. And I'm very happy to be able to spend the next 16 weeks with you. All right, first of all, please go ahead and take a moment to read all the announcements that I posted. I think I posted like 4 or 5, and hopefully you will find those helpful. They include things about participation in this course, which is a little bit different, substantive posts, how to reach me, all that good stuff. So please go ahead and take a look at that. Second, we will be spending the next 16 weeks together, and I'd like to get to know you a little bit. So I did include a post about your bio and a couple questions I'd like to see answered in your bio. So please go ahead and get that together and upload it to the class wall. I'd appreciate that. I've posted mine there for you to see. All right, so you will be participating in this online portion of the course. So you'll all be in here, but your practicums are all at different sites, right? Some of you are on ground, online, all different places. So GCU does not tell me where all your practicum sites are going to be and who you're going to be with and what you're going to be doing. So for this week's first assignment, you will need to complete the Qualified Preceptor Mentor form telling me about where you're going to do your practicum and with whom. And if you just click on assignment 1, there's an attachment there, and you just need to fill out that form. Nobody needs to sign it or anything official. I just need the information on it because I need to know where you're at. I need to know the qualifications of your preceptor so I can get some idea of what their background is. And I need to know, are you going to be online, on ground, in a hospital, whatever the case may be. So please go ahead and get that in. Now, for those of you who are going to do an online practicum with a GCU instructor, you don't know your preceptor yet. You're going to go through a 3-week online faculty orientation so that you know how to work within the online environment, and then you'll be assigned a preceptor once you pass that. No worries. Leave it blank. No big deal. As soon as you get assigned your preceptor, then you'll upload it. No late points or anything like that, so no worries. All right, what's next? All right, some of you I know are go-getters because you're at the end of your master's program and you like to work ahead and get stuff done. Please do not do that with week 2 assignments, okay? Depending on where you're at and what you're doing in your practicum, when you're going to start it, when it ends, you will fill out these forms differently, okay? There's 2 forms for assignment for week 2. In next week's video, I promise you I'm going to go over in depth exactly what needs to be on the forms, how you need to fill them out. And it's really important that you get off on the right foot with those forms because you're going to be completing them every 2 weeks throughout the course. You're going to be uploading stuff to that same form. So we really want to get it started right, okay? So don't worry, they don't take long to fill out, and you will be just fine, all right? All right, so much of our time together in the online forum is going to be spent really looking at the NLN nurse educator competencies. I'm going to, even though you've been exposed to them before, we're really going to dig into them in a more in-depth way, really look at the practical application of those, okay? And for those, in that little book, if you've got the book version, not an electronic version, you'll see that it's divided up into the 8 competencies. And on one of the first pages in each of those competencies gives a list of all the components of that competency. And then there's some nice writing that talks about a little bit more philosophical way of addressing that competency. But know that they're both important because when you're talking about how you expect to fulfill that competency, you need to be looking at those subcomponents that make up the competency, okay? A lot of them are a little different than what people think belongs within each competency. All right. Oh, a tip. During this course, you will be completing a portfolio, okay? And I will tell you that if you thoroughly complete each of your discussion questions about the NLN competencies, you will have a much easier time completing a large portion of your portfolio. So put some work into those DQs and it will benefit you on the portfolio. All right? All right, let's see. All right, so this week we're going to start off exploring the first NERTS educator competency, facilitate learning. And like I said, making sure you look at that sub list of components. All right. And, oh, I get a lot of questions about Typhon. Typhon is the electronic program that you will be recording your practicum hours, and your preceptor will be going into Typhon and signing off on those hours, okay? Couple things. I know within one of our course materials section, there is some information about Typhon. You should have gotten an email from the Office of Field Experience, as should your preceptor, about how to go in and do that. If not, you do need to go into Typhon and just, I think it's, I forgot my password, and then that'll let you kind of get back in and set things up. But if you have questions about Typhon, the best people to answer them are the Office of Field Experience, because they deal with it all day and set it up. You do need to fill it out, and it needs to be accurate, because at the end of this course, you'll be taking screenshots of your hours and uploading them into an assignment. So it is important that you keep that up to date. Also, I typically, encourage my students to ask their preceptor to sign off on hours every 1 to 2 weeks, just so you don't get too far behind, and if they have any questions about the hours, okay? Hours do include actual time spent like on-site teaching. They also do include prep time, okay? So if you're having to research a topic or something like that, that's included. For those of you who are doing GCU online practicum, your 3-week course counts for 30 hours towards your 150 practicum. So everybody has to complete 150, but those doing the online with GCU, your orientation counts for 30 of those. Okay? I'm sure you'll have lots of questions as we get further into the course. No question is a dumb question. Some of these things are a little confusing and a little complicated, so please feel free. Remember, you've got the individual forum if you just want to ask me something one-on-one. But if it's something you think somebody else might also want to know, questions for the instructor forum. All right, everybody, I am really looking forward to working with you and being part of this last leg of your MSN journey. I'll see you in the main forum.